Craze House, strange house. Healthy brains were slain, innocent blood was drained. Craze House, strange house. Differing lives were framed, innocent eyes were claimed. Oh my gosh. Look, I see him. See who? Can't you see? Or are you blind? Stop being such a... it's a shit show of a loony house up in here. Oi, Dr. Mutton, look. What? It's a loony house up in here. What to do, what to do. Open your eyes. Open your third eye. It will show you things beyond the physical plane and protect you from the illusion of living insane. Such things don't exist, I'm afraid. Careful now, or he might turn you into a Jamaican curry mutton. You need to leave. Come on, let's get out of here. Esperanza tags along with us. I turn and tell my darling to stay here and spend time with her granddad. That not all battles are meant for a couple. So enjoy your family time, babe. Eslin decides to take her place and leave with us. She explains what the hell is going on. How time slows down when it lingers outside of the house. He manipulates subjective time. He manipulates when all movement stops to expand our consciousness. And once our perception of time changes, our objective time diverges from our subjective measure. But there's no time to explain. We just need to endure Shackshoone's diabolic adventure. Shackshoone? We stop by the door. Who or what is that? She says she thought we would have known, since this thing's been chasing us around like a headless chicken. He's Native American. Westerners call him Mesmosis. 1688. Inscribed in the London Gazette. An advertisement of a peculiar essence. The name, John New Moon, also known as Shackshoone, belonged to a naval officer. His body shape, something never seen before, and sightings of an odd existence protrudes from his body. Hurry! As soon as we step out of the room, everything looks different. As if we've stepped into a new reality, but this time a more horrifying one. The hallway bends to the point of no return, although it feels like something's peeking around the corner. Leave. We better get a move on now, before we get swallowed, or this house peppers us into the wasteland. We creep past the room and scan inside. Hurry! Our eyes balloon as a patient swings on the chandelier. Then we edge to a wavering pattern between the walls. Mercy runs through it. Careful, Mercy! My voice strains, and her bravery tames the dangers for us to go ahead. But as Krish looks back, Hurry! I see something coming! We glance over our shoulders and quickly move ahead. The further in we get, the darker this twisted hallway becomes, until we stop, but a wicked laugh and the sound of a chainsaw resonates along the walls. We study its trail, which could jump out of anywhere, and that anywhere, that somewhere makes me shudder, boy. I don't know how that makes the rest feel, but we all suddenly bolt ahead. Cynthia asks how on earth do we get out? Me and Rick turn to Eslin. And all this woman can do is shrug? Is she being for real? Are you serious? Krish huffs. Cor blimey. Rick jabs and walks to the next room. He slowly pushes the door open and signals us to come. A man sleeps soundly in the bed while a woman sits on the floor. Mercy waves her down.
Hi.
But there's no response. Cynthia eyes all of us.
I don't think they can see us.
Of course they can. They're just loony and can't be bothered to aid us out. We proceed into the abyss. I remember seeing this in my dreams. It didn't even end well. It gives me the chills in my spleen. Every stride we lay, the walls twist and bend out of shape while blackening with mildew spores. I scream, what the hell is happening? And Eslin says that Shackshoone is manipulating this Craze House. That the house is alive because the amount of negative energy it holds with the patients inside. Leave. Every eye is spontaneous. Some see beautiful gardens that wither to deadly graves. Some see alien greys. They speak to the wicked people. They whisper to the ones that stray. So why ain't they dead already? She says their minds are not healthy enough for Shackshoone to dissect and cause thought death, but only an endless disease. That's one of the weaknesses he has, because one time he tried to dissect the mind of a lost one, but it terrorized his mind instead. We come to an abrupt stop when blood drips from the ceiling just to evaporate into a sticky residue. We look up, veins stretch across the ceiling, like this human being has been etched into the roof for centuries. Its eyes glare with an evil but painful smirk. I see Rick's hands shaking when a subtle voice quivers from its mouth. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ain't nowhere to run for no joy. That's Oren Betroth. The town spoke of this legend of Newland, ingrained into the wall with a blowtorch for the grand establishment of Newcrum. This London borough is cursed. What kind of dreaded sorcery is this? Eslin ignores my reach. She says we should proceed but take heed of what we just saw. However, as I'm staring into the rotten eyes of Oren Betroth, I daydream about Esperanza, what we could be, how things would be, the date nights, the trips, the family we will have. Eslin pokes me out of it. Stay and be slain, or leave to live another day. You know all this information. You must be able to get us out, or lead us to a sanctuary at least. She knows more, mate.
I agree. She's lying.
What despicable allegations? I do not lie. She just hides us from the truth. Krish ends. She resumes ahead. She's either leading us to safety or nibbling on us before our death. but I must trust her, because my intuition has been blunted. Cynthia takes one last look at Oren Betroth.
Cynthia!
I drag her away from that disgraceful face. Eslin guides us, turning left into a more narrow hallway, towards a sharp bend down the other end. The corner looks dodgy, the floor with a twist looks elliptic and soggy, and who knows what's round there? Over there smirking in the fetid air, who knows? The closer we get, the more we start to slow down and tiptoe. Eslin lends an eye around the corner, but after some time, I notice she's stiff like a stick, staring into nothing but God knows what. Then she sways with a hair-raising hum.
What is she doing?
Getting rid of us! Over my scared body, mate. Let me deal with this. I wave my hands in front of Eslin's face. I know she can't see me, so I amp up my voice to blast in her ears. Eslin! That seems to have shaken her boots to regain her awareness. What's going on with you? Eslin opens her mouth, but she faints. Krish catches her mid-slump, and while we all panic, I look up to see one eye of Oren Betroth smizing round the corner. My knees buckle, yet I manage to hold myself up with Rick for extra support. And while Cynthia stares at his reflection in my eyes, a tremor runs through my mouth. No evil formed against us shall prosper.